Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. 50 or so. Rain is coming. About noon, as there should be rain throughout the island. Going to go the rest of the day. But your Friday, close to 60 and mostly sun. Saturday and Sunday, about 55. Mix of sun and clouds. Looks dry and a little windy, though. We'll take that.
We have no choice.
As long as it's dry. Looks like a little bit of heating up next week, too, Cande.
Love it. That's exactly what I want to hear.
We could be mid to upper 60s on a couple of days.
Got some sandals, new sandals coming. I definitely want warm weather.
They have not arrived yet?
Not quite yet, no.
Sorry to
Ready.
hear that. Are
Me
they,
too.
Do they have the thong for the toe or no?
They do. One pair do. I ordered 2 pairs, okay? Actually, I ordered 3, all right? So one of them has the toe thing.
Yeah, but how expensive could that be? 3 pairs of sandals.
Listen, whatever. It makes the young lady happy. You give her what she wants.
What do sandals go for these days?
I would say I paid about, I don't know, $60 to $70 a pair.
Oh, wow, those are nice sandals.
Yes. I find those cheaper ones, flip-flopped, they're hard to walk on, and then after a while, they give you no support whatsoever. I like a nice sandal, plus dressy, so if I want to wear something nice, you know what I'm talking about.
Do you know, it took me years to get on the Croc train, as you know, Cande.
I know you're on that train still.
Yes, and I wear the Crocs, as you know, throughout the winter, every day. The only time I didn't wear it is if there's snow on the ground. If it's raining, even though there's holes in them, if it's raining, I'm wearing the Crocs. And I have to tell you, even though I still have my back issues, my back has never felt better in another pair of shoes. The Crocs.
You know what? You haven't complained about your back in quite some time.
I still have my issues, don't get me wrong. But I wear these things every day. They're fantastic.
It's good to have a good footbed.
That would be a great commercial for footwear. Yeah.
I know. It's good to have a good footbed.
Cande, I have to tell you this story I promised you about the teenage gorilla. You're gonna appreciate this. As we know, one of the biggest challenges for parents with teens, I'm going through that right now, Cande.
You haven't even started, but
right.
Yes, you're going through that right now.
Monitoring and limiting screen time. It's hard. Got a lot of devices. It's tough.
Well, I would smack down.
There is a zoo at Chicago's Lincoln Park Zoo. Zookeepers are concerned about Amari, a teenage gorilla who is obsessed with looking at visitors' phones through the glass. Oh, it's not a girl. It's a boy. Okay. He sits by the glass. Guests will show him pictures and videos, including, because he sits there,
right,
like wanting to, right. Selfies, family photos, pet videos, even footage of Amari himself. He sits there. So why are they worrying? Well, they're worrying that the gorilla's become antisocial and distracted. Here's an example. Last week, another teenage gorilla rushed at him in a show of aggression. Amari not only didn't move, didn't even seem to notice, just kept staring at the phones.
Oh, wow.
So now the gorilla...
You see what you're doing to your children?
The gorilla is the target of bullying in the gorilla enclosure.
Oh, I don't like this. Oh, no. I don't like bullying of any kind to anyone.
Oh, why don't you step in there and go talk to the gorillas, Cande?
You, come here. You leave him alone. You, give me that cell phone.
I will get them to open the door, and I will take out my phone and shoot video if you go talk to the gorillas, Cande.
I could.
I'd pay for that. Honestly, let me just think for a second. How much would I pay to get video of you in a gorilla enclosure trying to chat with the gorillas? At least $500. At least.
That's it?
At least.
That's what my life is worth to you.
Let me take. I bet if we take up a collection, we can make that $5,000. Would you go in?
I don't know. I'd have to see if the gorilla is looking at me and communicating. We might have a chance.
We might start a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
You know?
I've been waiting for a GoFundMe. Yes.
And see what we can do to get
that's
you in
very
there.
cute, but it shows.
Yeah.
Not as good socializing.
Mm-hmm.
Distracted.
It's true.
Not good.
So zoo officials there in Chicago at the Lincoln Park Zoo have installed a rope to keep visitors and their phones a few feet away from the glass, and they hope this will limit Amari's screen time so that he plays and interacts with the other gorillas. Cande.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Yeah, it's a study in teenage behavior right in front of our eyes.
Oh, I used to, yeah. I didn't have it as bad as you do today because there wasn't as many. We had one computer in my bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Till the kids were almost out of high school.
Yep. Don't even start, Cande. It's a tough deal.
It's very tough.
Do what we can, it's different things, random inspections, random takeaways, but it's hard.
But I'll tell you right now, I never felt bad telling them to get off the computer. Never.
Yeah, I don't think it's as addictive as having a device in your hand.
True.
That is your own personal playground. You know what I mean? It's not...
I do. Listen, Evan is 27. He was over here this weekend. What was in his hand? His phone.
Yeah.
I said, "Are you filming us?" Oh, no, I'm just answering a text. Whatever he was doing. So what are you doing? We're sitting here.
Well, there is only one good thing. Now, this is good and bad. The one good thing about the phone is work emails. And I'm sorry, but Cande, we are in a job where emails many times need to be answered immediately. Or sometimes something needs to be done. I see an email, I'm like, oh, I forgot to do that document, or I have to fill this out, or whatever. So having the emails pop up immediately on your phone, I know it keeps work going 24 hours a day, which is not healthy, but I'm sorry. There are things that are urgent in this life, and that's the one good thing to me.
Here's how I feel about that. If it's urgent, you'll call me. I don't check a work email. When I leave Friday, I don't check a work email again until Monday morning.
Yeah, well, that's, we also have a senior citizen discount for you.
All right, you didn't have to go there.
Hey, you set me up for it about a half hour ago.
I tell you intimate things about my sad life, and you use it against me.
All right. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.